I've owned this laundromat for about 3.5 years. Here's what I did to it after buying it to increase revenue. The first thing I did was build this wall to enclose the office space, and then I added a Ring doorbell and a speaker for automatic alerts. I also got a new change machine because my other one was getting really old, and if the quarters go down, I'm in trouble. I put up a bunch of these LED looking neon lights that I think look really nice. I replaced all the ceiling tiles, fans, flooring, and put some stone veneer paneling on this far wall. Just recently, I added a bunch of these shelves and started a little free library, and my customers love it. I currently only have about 200 books, but I can fit about 500 or 600 more. I'm super excited to see how it's going to look when they're all filled up. And then here I installed a little TV and connected it to a retro gaming system. It's got a ton of games on it like Super Mario Bros. And Pac-Man. My customers play it all the time. Over here we used to have a bunch of arcade games, but they didn't make any money and took up a bunch of space. So I took them out and built these storage closets. The laundromat also has a wash and fold service, so we use it to store a bunch of orders that still need to be processed and stuff that's completed. And then this closet is where we store most of our chemicals. I wish we had more space, but we're only a 1,500 square foot laundromat, so I've got to work with what I've got. That means putting storage anywhere and everywhere, like under the folding tables. This was probably one of the best ideas I've had. We turned a bunch of dead space into a ton of storage, and it really helps out. Much like the closets, we use this space mostly for wash and fold orders. But one of the biggest things I did to increase revenue by far was get brand new Speed Queen machines. Within 8 months of installing the new machines, revenue has increased by over 50%. Before the install, we'd be lucky to hit $12,000 in revenue, and on the first month we broke $14,000. Second month, $14,900. Third month, $15,300. Month 4 we hit $15,600, and then month 5 it skyrocketed to $16,700. On number 6 we finally broke $17,000. Number 7 we did $16,400, and then on month 8, which was November, we hit an all-time high of $18,600. That means we went from $12,000 to over $18,000 per month in gross revenue in just 8 months. And I did this all without raising my prices for the washers at all. What I love about these machines is that my normal price doesn't have to go up for me to make more money. The touchscreen offers so many opportunities for the customer to upcharge themselves without me forcing it on them. For example, if they choose the deep clean, it's an extra $2. And then on the next page, there's a bunch of additional options that people can select that also increases the price. What I love about this is that I'm not forcing the price increase on my customers. I'm just offering it and they're selecting it themselves. For example, this wash just went from $9 to $12.75 just on upgrades. But it's not mandatory, so if my customer's on a budget or if they just don't want to spend the extra money, they don't have to. Let me know if you guys have any questions.